What is Activision? Activision Blizzard is a $18.9 billion game publishing and developer company with a polarizing billionaire CEO with titles like Starcraft, Warcraft, Diablo, Hearthstone, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, Destiny, Call of Duty, and a vision to become the central hub for esports. Activision got its start in 1979 after Atari employees David Crane, Alan Miller, Larry Kaplan, and Bob Whitehead realized they were making $60 million a year for CEO Ray Kassar, who told them they were valued and paid as an assembly worker. And they took $1 million in funding from Sutter Hill Ventures, and by 1982 made $60 million of their own in revenue with 60 employees and their biggest blockbuster hit yet, Pitfall. Their success made VCs hungry to fund more third-party gaming developer publishers that quickly failed, but flooded the market with $5 games while they were charging $40, causing a downward spiral for them and the whole industry. In 1985, they switched gears to PC games, and in 1998 rebranded as Mediagenic, but continued at a $26 million loss a year until Robert Kotick came into the picture. Bobby, who got his start as a developer and a $300,000 check from Steve Wynn, bought the controlling stake and CEO spot in 1987 at Leisure Concepts, Nintendo's licensing agent, running that until his BHK Corporation paid $440,000 for a 34% stake of Mediagenic in 1991, which had $2 million in assets, 4 key employees, a trusted brand name that they weren't using, and $30 million in debt. Bobby raised $40 million in stock offerings, changed the name back to Activision, and by 1993, with the return of Zork, he propelled the company out of debt and onto the non-stop gravy train. In 2008, Vivendi Games, maker of Blizzard and Sierra Games, merged with Activision. In 2013, under the charge of Bobby Kotick, Activision Blizzard bought 429 million shares from owner French media company Vivendi for $5.8 billion, dropping their stake from 63% to 11.8%, allowing Bobby and Brian Kelly to get a 24.4% stake in the company. In 2013, Bobby was the second highest compensated CEO in the US at $65 million. He currently holds 170 million shares worth $4.6 billion. In 2015, Activision Blizzard bought King, maker of Candy Crush, for $5.9 billion to position themselves in the growing $26 billion mobile game market. They launched Activision Blizzard Studios for an in-house production of TV shows like Call of Duty and movies like Warcraft, and started their esports division led by Steve Bornstein and Mike Sepso from MLG to build their own tournaments and esport empire around their popular games already showcased at their annual BlizzCon events. In 2016, they bought financially troubled esports tournament organizer and broadcaster Major League Gaming for $46 million, pushing them further along in Bobby's vision of becoming the ESPN of esports. They may not be able to broadcast other titles like League of Legends, Dota 2, Smite, World of Tanks, and others, but they have Starcraft, Hearthstone, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, and Call of Duty to build their esports division large enough to be its own thing, or large enough to push other developer publishers under their umbrella to make them the central hub of esports.